Okay.
Well, there's my face.
And there's my face.
Okay, so...
Hello, my face.
Hello, our faces. Why did that reset the volume on me?
Okay, folks.
I think you're on mute now, Brendan. I'm not hearing you.
I was, yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Saving everyone the sound of me knocking back Coca-Cola.
Hopefully we are now back and we are slightly better synchronized. Apologies for that.
Sorry about that, folks. That scrappy young upstart Twitch just can't seem to get its resources together. But, they're so brand new.
They're so new. They're so avant-garde, Okay. Where were we?
Dark Passage.
You guys are going to send us through the dark.
We have a sturdy lantern.
Nice. All right, so we have a sturdy lantern. We're progressing on to day 2. Here we go. We shall take the dark path.
So if you'd made that previous choice at, 11:15 on the December the 1st, you've got to wait until December the 2nd if you're playing this as an advent calendar, right? God, so some of these decisions are timed in a way that you got to live with them.
I don't have to live with them. This is the streaming technology. We're going to do it right now. I was like, okay, we're taking our light to dark places. And because we're cheating and we're doing a couple of days at a time tonight, we're going to do at least one more day. How about that? Hi, Crime Panda. Thanks for joining us. Okay, here we go. How about a quick recap?
Okay, for those of you just joining us, we are playing The Ticking World, an adventure calendar written by Brendon Connelly. Who is our guest for this evening. This is a advent calendar, which is also a choose-your-own-adventure style game, where you have to make choices which, as an explorer out in the wilds, you realize the world is ticking, and you decide to investigate. And as you make those the choices, you track different paths through December and across the world to solve this mystery.
So we're going to play the first day, or probably 2. We'll play the first 2 days, and then and then we will remind everybody where to buy your copy so that you can be like, but I need to know what happens next, because I'm totally going to do that.
Ours is on order, by the way.
It is?
Yes.
Well, okay, I already ordered I have my advent calendar for the year.
This is mine.
This is yours.
There we go.
We'll share yours. And then I also have mine. Excellent.
Your advent calendar.
There you go, Alasdair, once again, a real role model for the people in the world.
What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine.
That seems fair.
Exactly. Also, I will buy you chocolate, which is your traditional preferred advent calendar. Mine is candles.
Just responding to what Compost Witch just put in the chat, I suppose in a way it is sit with your decision for 12 hours, but also it's the old chess rule. Until you've taken your finger off the piece, you can take it back. So maybe another way is you just spend the whole day going, is it going to be dark path or light path? And you can let it eat your day up.
Oh, I love that.
Really?
No, but it's going to be really fun. This is going to be great.
What we should do is we should find some way of, all of us, as we're doing this every day in December, being like, well, this is what I picked and this is why. Or but this is what you picked and this is... I know what we'll do. Chat, I've decided this is what we're going to do. I'm going to create a channel in EA's Discord, which will be the Ticking World. And we can talk about our decisions every day, and we can keep track of our decisions every day and have lengthy, detailed debates about which paths we're going to take. And then you can share all of your lovely fan art, because I need your fan art. Because I draw stick figures in the adventurer books. Don't take me with you.
Say again, Brendan.
Sorry.
I'm saying I want to see this channel. I want in.
Yes.
Please do.
Okay.
Please do.
I'm making it out right now that I will make a Discord channel for Ticking World, because it sounds fun. And Discord is nice and asynchronous, so no matter where you are around the world and when your day is, you can contribute whenever you like, and we'll just be like day 1, day 2. Cool.
I was thinking about doing regular updates in the full lid through December as well.
You're only doing 2 full lids in December because you're taking time off.
Yeah.
So how about Twitter?
Twitter sounds great.
Yes,
Let's do that.
Twitter sounds great. Okay.
All right.
Day 2. All right, everybody.
Okay.
Now that now that we put the social net in place and gotten everybody, they're checked on your supplies, and we have to come up with emojis for which pieces of gear we have. Okay. We'll come back to this. This sounds really fun. I'm very excited about this. Right, day 2. Okay.
Day 2. Let's do it.
Day 2. 2A. Ooh, bird.
The further you make your way into the pass, the less snow there is underfoot. Very soon you find you are walking on cold, grey stone. At the same time, the edges of the pass become rockier, and soon those rocks get sharper. And sharper. And even sharper. Eventually, you come upon a bald black tree growing in the centre of the pass. It's so dark against the moonlight that it looks as though it was cast in iron. There is a huge crow in the tree's harsh branches, keeping a liquid black eye trained keenly on you as you approach. You think it best to try and keep your distance as you make your way by, but before you can get past, the crow calls out to you. "Hey!" it calls. "Hey! You! If you give me something to eat, I'll teach you a valuable lesson."
I know who that impression is based on. We will have words about this later. Finish your reading.
If you have a jar of grandel nuts and wish to feed the crow, go to 3A. If you do not, or if you'd rather ignore the crow, go to 3C.
I am regretting my life choices. I have no nuts to feed the crow.
So we can't do the poll.
I don't think we can do the poll, chat. I think the decision has been made for our lack of soggy peanuts. Yes. Unfortunately, I think... maybe we could offer this. We are limited by the 4 net. We cannot go. But I have lights. Don't you? You can't eat lights.
Brendon.
This is something I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, go for it.
And this is something that's happened on day 2. What I wanted was a sense of consequence.
Mm.
And the thing I could take away from you was your agency. In a way, really.
Yeah.
And I wanted to imbue your sense of agency with a heightened sense of importance by showing you that perhaps you could lose it. Now, there are very few occasions on which you can lose it, but this is a lesson in that at the beginning, in a way, really.
I see that.
And that pays off later.
I see that.
Just to answer the comment, Windows, no. Going back to the end of day 2, it says we took the dark pass, which is 2A, and 2A is here where we encounter the bird with our lack of nuts to feed the bird. So, here we go. Hoist on our own petard, suffering the consequences of our actions.
Exactly that. That's what this page is about. And hopefully also just enjoying Mayer's brilliant picture of a crow.
It's a great picture of a crow, dude, I have to say.
It's a really nice drawing. I like it a lot.
I love the style, just all the way through.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about the art book that's going to come out for this afterwards. Okay, so we do not. It's not that we are ignoring you, bird. It's just that we have no grendel nuts to feed you. So we shall move swiftly on. Oh no! It says 3C. So this would be your dilemma for the whole day. You'd be like, do I start over? It's only day 2. I could go back and take the nuts, and then I could feed the bird. Can I do 2 at once? I don't know. So, no. Now we're going to go on to day 3 to suffer our consequences. Okay. We're moving on to 3C. And now I have to get creative because I have to look at the pages so I don't preview the wrong thing. Here we go.
3C.
Ooh!
At the end of the pass, you climb down onto untouched virgin snow. You have come to the banks of a vast frozen lake across which comes the distinct sound of ticking. There's a fish drying rack here, though there's little fish on it. If you would like to take some of what remains, add golden herring to your inventory.
Of course. Well, hold on. Let's not commit theft before I know if there are people here.
The shortest route onward from here will be to walk across the ice.
Ugh.
You take a closer look at the sheet that has formed across the water, and your experience suggests that while it's thin, it's almost certainly strong enough to take your weight. At least, probably so. You've only been wrong about these things sometimes, though usually not when it counts.
To cross the frozen lake, 4A.
To take the longer route around the banks of the lake, 4B.
Okay, first of all...
Are we taking... I love that you have phrased this as some of the fish. I love that there is a certain amount of kind of built-in ethical concern there. I really respond to that.
I would like some fish, please.
Good luck carrying all of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
We couldn't carry all of it. Right.
Okay.
When will you learn? Yes. Okay. So this is the end. We can make our decision now, Chet. I will run the poll and we will decide what it is we would do on the next day. But that's the end of the preview. So here we go. Hang on a second. I have to change pages. Give me a second. Vamp!
Of course. I just, even with a little bit of this that we've done tonight, I really love how your trajectory through the world defines the world around you. But it also, there's a term which I'm sure you're familiar with, which turned up a lot in game design, especially when I was doing it badly, which was glass corridor, where you can see lots of other opportunities, but you can't get to them because the designer has prescribed a single route through the module. And
I'm going to run this for longer.
Really does feel, even like I say, across these first couple of days, this feels so wide, Brendon. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, I kind of, this is almost a discussion to have in January, really, when we can sort of rip the lid off of it and sort of look at it a bit more. But it is a world. It's quite big. Locations sort of change a little bit. I mean, I don't really know what I should or shouldn't say, but yeah, what we've looked at tonight is almost a tutorial section, really, in a way, that introduces you to a lot of the concepts and adding things to your inventory, swapping things from your inventory, left or right choices, effectively, being denied a choice as a consequence of your previous actions, and some other things that I'm not going to mention because they're actually... It would be a spoiler to mention them, but there's definitely something you've overlooked, which is very important would be very important later on. And you're supposed to overlook it. It's sort of a clue hidden in plain sight.
Mm-hmm.
And
Excuse me, I need to go reread something.
Yeah, I want you to look more closely, really, I suppose, is what I'm saying. So yeah, there is something else going on here. No, I'm not going to say what it is. I'll say that the images are quite important, and they're sort of scripted in a way. What would be really lovely? What would really help with this thing? Because this is a self-published calendar. Because these don't exist, and there isn't someone who does these things. So we've put this out ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I know not everybody can afford to buy this thing, but it is there, and I'm really appreciative for everybody who buys a copy. Anybody who can tell people about this, because that just really means the world. And anybody in the chat there tonight who thinks they might know someone who's interested, please spread the word. And actually, I'll tell you the truth, some of the people in your chat have already done this for me, so I'm very grateful for the support.
Good job, folks.
There's at least one person in the chat who's got a copy of this coming to them in the post in the next couple of days, in fact. So so I'm really pleased with the support your chat group and your friends and fans are giving this already. But reaching people when we're not a brand, when we're really
it's hard,
small,
isn't it? Yeah,
it's impossible. So every bit of support really helps, and I'm really grateful to be here speaking to people who kind of get it.
Yeah, I got you.
Right? And it's important to also add that, support doesn't have to be, some people aren't able to make a purchase, and that's fine too. But what you can do is people can talk about the preview that we've done here this evening, or you can talk about, if you are in EA's Discord and you're going to be joining us as we're going along, you can get excited and share your enthusiasm.
Engaging with it is just beautiful, right? It's really great. And I chatted to a fellow from the BBC this afternoon. It was great. It was lovely to speak to him. But it was outside of his sphere of knowledge. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't something he had a sort of a reference point for. And I feel like we're all on the same page. Again, sort of pun intended. With this, we're all sort of in the same place with it, and I'm just really grateful for the opportunity to speak to people who sort of know what it is. And can engage with it properly,
Yeah, and it's also one of those useful things where if you're a writer and you aspire to write in this kind of interactive way, I know that we have a couple of folks in the chat who are game designers and who do branching narrative work like this. Hi Zalia, hi you. Just like with writing prose, the best way to learn is to consume a lot of that kind of entertainment. And so, that would be really good too.
Oh, yeah. And just the economy of the language is something which I'm just really responding to, because I can see that this it's all focused and all has intent, and it creates such an atmosphere. I freely admit this type of story is absolutely my kind of thing. But this evokes...
It reminds me a lot of The Long Dark, which I love. I absolutely
love. This evokes all the right things.
Which sounds fantastic.
A big shout out, I think, at this point to Rachel, to Mrs. C, my wife, and her contribution to the proofing and the sort of copy editing here. Alasdair, I think you know how that goes. It's just... Oh, yeah. It's an immeasurable contribution, really, to have someone that you can trust, when it comes to these things.
Absolutely.
So the poll has concluded 91% were taking the long way around. Only one person wanted to cross the frozen lake.
Awesome.
What are they going to miss?
Well,
what's going on the frozen lake?
I know what's going on the frozen lake because I've looked at the picture a little bit more. I can't show you can I show you where my mouse is? No, I can't show you where my mouse is. But you see, there's a group of fish hanging on the middle right side of that image. And then there's another group of fish down at the bottom of that image. What's that to the right of that group of fish on the bottom of the image? That looks like some sort of indication that it's either sharks with a smiley face, or it looks like fishing holes. So there may be people out there. I see Kiwi Jelly is calling us all
You're
cowards.
all cowards.
We're all cowards for not being willing to go and do the ice fishing. Wendy, I think being risk adverse is a completely valid solution, and I also think that this is literally walking on thin ice, and
you're usually right about these things.
Let me reframe this for you. I'm a lawyer. My job is literally all day long to evaluate how risky something is and what is the consequence of that risk. We don't have any facts about how thick this ice is. We have some anecdotal evidence from the description about, it could be fine, it could be good. So 50-50, right? Let's be generous. 50-50. Even 75-25 could be fine. The consequence of getting this wrong is drowning in icy water. So that's a real high consequence.
If you get onto 23 days worth of pages that were you drowning in icy water, that would be incredibly sadistic of me. Every route you take is going to take you through to the 25th of December. That's my promise. The consequences are not of that kind. They're of a different kind. So I taught you the most extreme one at first, which is losing your agency.
Mm-hmm.
There aren't many risks of that.
Thank you. Okay. Well put. Very well put. Also, I cannot believe you lawyered that. That is so cool.
And also, Wendy backs me up. It's the lack of opportunity to diligently search additional locations along the way. There's not going to be a lot to search on the frozen ice bed. The bank has much more possible couch cushions.
Brendon, to provide you with welcome context, earlier in the year we played a very good, if extremely odd, game called The Council for about 15,000 months on the Sunday morning stream.
Yes, exactly.
And it was defined by two things. Not one, but two very hard left turns into entirely different genres in the back 4 hours. And the fact that Marguerite developed this extraordinary mutant ability to find every random item scattered through the game.
Well, that's because they left me lots of them.
And
so
you found
it would
all
be
of them.
rude not to look
Exactly.
for all of them.
Exactly.
There we go.
I'll promise you that the ticking world is consistently in the same genre from start to finish, but I won't tell you what genre that is.
Fantastic.
That sounds great.
Now, if anybody in the chat has had a look at the word search and they think they can see anything else, I know, I think Wendy spotted the Grendel nuts, right? If anybody's spotted anything else, I'd be interested to see what they think they might have spotted.
That sounds great. And mods, can we maybe capture that word search and put that in the stream notes for folks for later this evening? That would be great. Folks, we've been going almost an hour and a half, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to say good evening to Brendon. Thank you so much for joining us. This has really been great.
This has been amazing.
I'm really excited to play
We
this.
have the buy link for Ticking World in the show.
I've been putting it
chat.
in the chat. Exactly.
Fantastic.
I don't. Hopefully nobody will hear any ticking this evening. Let's not get that immersive.
Please, just tell people where to find. You know, I'm speaking directly to the chat here. Just please tell people where to find it. Really, where to find the social channels. If you don't want to direct people to the shop, just direct them to the social channels because we're going to have fun with it there as well.
Yep.
And you know, it would be lovely to know lots of people had this hanging on their walls this December. But any support you can give, if you can't, you know, I can't afford to buy everything I want to buy all the time. I completely get it, and it might not be your thing, but maybe it's your cousin's thing or your nephew's thing.
That's
and they
true.
won't
It
know
is
about
gift giving season by all means as well. So that.
But we're all the mavens, right? We're the mavens. We're the ones who get to tell people about the cool stuff we've seen. So you know, I'm just so grateful for that stuff, and also. Do you know, now I kind of want an audio version of this in which Alasdair just reads every page.
Yeah, that could totally happen. We could do an.
Might be nice.
You can do. Can you do interactive?
I could do that on Twitter. We could do it on Twitter. Use the audio plugin and run polls.
We'll have to. Ooh, you're turning this into a whole thing.
I'm turning this into a project in the 2 weeks we have off where we'll get bored and need a project. You're welcome.
Sorry. I'm a terrible influence. A really bad influence.
Or what? We could even just do you reading the thing for the day and then like not making the decision, and then you have to see the next day which one you pick. So it's just you're doing straight narration.
There we go.
But none of the debate. Or we'll run a poll. No, I'm overcooking this. Okay.
You're making it really complicated.
Let's just make this really go. No. Just have fun with it because it looks like it's going to be really, really fun, and I want Brendon to do more of these.
Yes.
So that means we have to
I
support
think,
Brendon
you know, the
them.
truth is that the support I got for Circles made this possible, and the support I get from this makes the next thing possible, and so on and so on and so on and so on. And I am often choosing things that don't normally have a home, right? Like there isn't. I'm just popping down the branching narrative calendar shop. I'll see you in 20 minutes. I mean, there isn't a thing, right? So lots of the things I want to do don't really have.
But that's like the mirror universe. You know those crap little stands they set up at the mall every year at Christmas where they
Wouldn't it
sell
be great if they
those
were all
crap
game?
calendars? What if
They
they
were
were
all
all
game?
interactive? Oh, put that in an alternate dimension in like universe. I need that as a piece of
I did
world
that.
building. I need that as world building. That sounds fantastic. Chat, we're going to say goodnight to Brendon. Take a couple minutes. Please get up and stretch.
Yep.
Get yourself something to drink. Make sure if you need a snack, if you need to feed pets, if you need to feed children, if you need to feed yourself, if you need to take any medications or take care of anything else this evening, we're going to take a little bit of a break. And then we'll be back for some more interactive shenanigans.
One last thing.
Yeah, go for it.
I haven't cut my hair since before I was last on the stream. I'm not going to cut it until I'm on the game. Okay? see what happens.
Oh my gosh.
I've got to come up with something to get me back on here.
Quick!
Otherwise I'm gonna
We'll be back in a few,
See you in a
chat.
minute.
Have a good one. Are we gonna now draw? What are you doing? He's all bundled up.
He's all bundled up because he's freaking cold, Mr. Bigglesworth.
Well, he was gonna go climb a mountain, and we brought his little bird friend so that he would not be going alone.
Bird friend.
But now I need a gigantic crow. Hi, Wendy. That we can feed nuts. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Yes. So we tucked him in. He has a nice warm hat. He's nice warm adventuring coat. Now he needs to be a Tonberry and hold a little lantern, right? There we go.
Are the
A sturdy lantern.
Are the Tonberries the little turtle-looking guys in monks' habits with knives?
Yes. The ones that, for like 4 rounds, just shuffle close to you.
Stab.
And then they kill you. Tonberries are the definition of fuck around and find out. Because if you ignore them for too long, they will end you.
Did I ever tell you how many Final Fantasy games I've played?
How many Final Fantasy games have you played?
None.
Heathen! Alright, we'll have to do something about this. Where should we start him, chat?
Well, we do have Final Fantasy Remake.
Where shall we start him, chat? So that he has
do
an
have Final
excellent
Fantasy
experience. Remake. Remake. This is how old I am. Are you all ready for how old I am? When Final Fantasy VII first came out, which was my first Final Fantasy game, it had a really cool commercial that ran, which was something like, if you win, you save the world. If you fail, you can always hit the reset button. And if you had joined the Final Fantasy VII fan club, they sent you that commercial on a VHS tape.
You did, didn't you?
Of course I did.
I was given Final Fantasy VII for a birthday, and it had 7 discs, I believe, and a special playable disc for Final Fantasy VIII. And I was given this before I had a play.
No, that's 7. I was singing Lusek, which is the song from 8.
And this was before I had a PlayStation. And then when we had a PlayStation, the version of my life I was living through meant I never got to play it.
8 is good. 7 is the best. Don't at me. And then 9 happens. And 10 is really cute and retro. And then it gets weird. No, 9 was the one that got retro. And then 10 is the one with the giant, underwater swimming sport thing.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of hours of 10 being played. And the only thing I can remember about it is the world map where suddenly you're kaiju size and how you're able to move 3 whole pixels before the next random encounter.
Yeah, very much so. I remember X2 as well. 10 has good bosses. Okay, that's good. Good to know.
I've also been told that 15 is both brotastic and surprising and good
Is that
fun.
the one where it's the 4 of you on a road trip? So it's like supernatural, Final Fantasy
It's Final Fantasy
7?
Zoolander, yes.
Okay. I've never seen Zoolander. I don't think I ever need to see Zoolander.
I've seen enough Zoolander for both of us.
Okay.
It's also the one that has the really cute and weird Assassin's Creed crossover, where the Assassin's Creed video games exist in that universe and are massively popular, and there's a citywide festival celebrating them, and you can dress up the main character as Ezio and do leaps of faith and stuff.
That sounds good. My favorite one of those, though, is Uncharted 4, where you can play Crash Bandicoot. The original,
on the PS1.
On the original PlayStation.
Built into the PS4.
As Nathan Drake.
And he sucks
in
at it.
Uncharted 4, and he stinks at it. It's wonderful. That hits me in my sweet spot. It's
right next to one of my 2 favourite bits of dialogue in all those games, which is that. So tell me everything I just talked to you about. The lost cities of Bangkok? That is valiant.
Wow, that was valiant, is her response. I absolutely love it. Chocobos are the best. Work!
Although Crash falling down a cliff for the 5th time and Drake responding with, you know what? He should climb. I'm good at climbing. I'm going to have to replay all those frickin' games before Uncharted comes out.
Yes. The reason this stream is an hour later than normal is because this is one of those 2 cursed weeks of the year where the UK and the US are misaligned in daylight savings time.
Allow me to explain. This deeply weird, fucked up little island hates everyone else.
That's
the explanation.
That's the tweet.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. That is very much.
Everyone else has daylight savings time at this point.
Ooh, liminality is an excellent descriptor.
Nice.
I like. Yeah, time. What is time? Time is
Daylight savings time is dumb. We should not do it. Okay, we're going to do it earlier. Why? Because fuck you. That's why. And then Rule Britannia plays, and
So weird. So weird. Thank you, Wendy, for Chungus's wonderful warm winter clothing. We appreciate it.
The boy is toasty warm, and that's all about you. Thank you so much.
And I'm glad that you're feeling better and you're here.
Yeah, it's really good to see you.
We have missed you, and I'm hoping that the VOD hollows have kept you entertained. Why am I so tired and it's only Wednesday?
How many hours streaming have you done since Sunday?
A lot. Maybe that's why.
It's me. I'm bitches.
That was a segue.
That's why you're tired. Because you've had a couple of super fucking late nights in quick succession.
Uh-huh.
And work has been that weird combination your work always is at this time of year of and
Yeah.
often in the same day. Also, the weather's shifting constantly.
And witching hour now exists.
And witching hour's out.
I have this.
And so there's that space in your brain.
I have space in my brain. I'm in this weird state where I have lots to do, but nothing has deadlines right now. So I'm kind of like, I'm on this like higher than average level of, but I don't have like a clear marching order for when I can set them up and put them down. It'll settle in a week. Maybe I should take some goddamn time off. That's what I should do.
Would you like to play a game?
I think maybe 2 people in the chat got that reference.
And I was one of them, and it was worth it.
And Wendy's the other one, and maybe Scott. So, high five to them. Yeah, I really should play a game.
Should play a game.
Just for fun.
Don't you
When is the Animal Crossing update / DLC coming out?
I was going to say, don't you have an enormous...
Okay, 3 people got it. Okay, yes. 4 people. Oh, you are a people. I'm so glad. Everybody's like, Celestial Navigation? No! Don't get him started. I still need to design that. I still need to design some sort of gigantic, like, fireworks and graphics that goes off that says Celestial Navigation. Okay, that's the coolest thing happened the other night. So, what is it called? Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Yes.
Is on Tuesday nights.
Yes.
There's a lot of kindred spirit as far as, like, presentation style.
Frequently mildly anxious, hyperarticulate Brett.
I've just looked at that giant blank wall that's white behind us, and we should put the smiley face from the Void on it.
Beanie Void.
Beanie Void. Anyway.
You sidebarred yourself.
John, he literally is like, look, I need to go on a tangent. And then he points. He says, put 40 seconds on the clock. And a little timer picks up. Shows up and starts counting down. And I'm like, ooh. Janet from accounting don't give a fuck. Yes, exactly. I'm kind of thinking I might have to rip off the tangent counter. I'm like, ooh, what a great idea. And it just counts you down. You're like, okay, you get 30 seconds.
Oh, and
go.
He nails it too. Like, he comes into land with a half second to spare.
It was beautiful, but I'm putting that on my list of things that I need to do, which is the tangent counter. Because, oh boy, are we fond of them. Right. How are all of you?
You guys doing all right?
Everybody doing okay?
You eating? Hydrating?
We should have cookies.
Somewhere to end with thing. Would you like me to go get some cookies? We have a multifarious plethora of cookies.
We do?
I have a veritable cornucopia of them.
That makes me happy. I would like some cookies.
You want some now?
Not right now. No.
Okay.
Right now, we're going to play a little game. If I can make this work, so have some patience with it. We love you,
Marguerite. Please take time off or something.
I know. I really need to. Play it again. Serves you right. Very well.
I'm practicing my hot hands.
I need a game. See, I kind of...
Practicing my hot hands.
Yes, I can tell you are practicing your hard hands. Good job.
A game?
I'm kind of thinking about playing Life is Strange True Colors, but I was also thinking we might stream that. But by the time we finish this game, there'll be a million other games to stream, so I might just play True Colors.
And I should also point you at the trailer for Chasing Static, the game I suggested to you as a possible short-run stream game.
Because it's like Sound-based.
Yes.
I know, we are a little sleep-deprived and punchy. It is kind of fun. This is what... but it's not that. I'm sleep-deprived. He's got plenty of sleep. That's why he's in beans and all out here like... Wah, wah.
Don't feel good about that.
Why?
Because I'm working really hard on correcting my sleep cycle at the moment, and it's a thing.
It's going very well, to the point where it's like, woo, that's a lot of energy.
Put 40 seconds on the clock. Pull your timer up on your phone.
I put my phone in the office on there.
That phone.
Oh, that's my work phone.
Yeah,
okay.
It has a timer.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Loading, please wait. Timer. 40 seconds, huh?
Yeah, 40.
Now you get 30.
Okay, well, thanks.
Go.
Okay, so ever since I got the CPAP machine, what's been really apparent to me is that my tolerances have shifted in a really positive way. Previously, I was getting between 4 and 4.5 hours of good sleep. Right now, I'm getting between 5 and 7. And that means the top of my head is very much open for business again. But it also means that my old sleep roster, where I don't normally get to sleep before 2 a lot of mornings, is taking some time to get wrestled back into place. And it's going all right, but it's not going as well as it could be because I hold myself to an impossible standard. Stop the clock!
Well, he was looking at it, so, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I not allowed to look at it?
Yes, of course you're allowed to look at it. It's fine. It's just you do the thing, but it's fine. See, Brits sing Countdown. Americans... Do, 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 do. We sing Jeopardy. Very much fun.
We'll have vengeance. Vengeance for Trebek!
Yes, very much so. Do you want to play a game?
I'd love to play a game. Would you like to play a game?
Exactly.
By the way, thank you so much, folks, because doing this with Brendon was fucking great. That was really good fun.
I'm really, really looking forward to playing this, like, for reals. Like, okay, artists, I have a whole list of requests. I'm just saying. We need, like, starting inventory pictures, and we need, like, a character sheet, and we're gonna need a whole bunch of various art.
There might be emojis.
Rightio.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to try to make this work. There is sound, but I think it's incidental. It's not, like, mechanics-based. So I'm just going to do this to make sure that everybody's hearing.
Will there be accents?
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's going to be accents. I mean, they've met you, right? Okay, so cross your fingers. Because I had to close this earlier, it may take me a second to make it work.
Whilst you're doing this...
Whilst?
Yes, I believe it was Compost Witch who was asking about the Geiger Cafe in the House of Ashes stream.
Oh, I have to... Okay.
Because I have a memory and I remember stuff.
Good for you.
I know. I'm
Show
a very
off.
special boy.
All right, let's go back to that. Yes. So, does everybody know who Geiger is?
H.R. Geiger, legendary biomechanical artist, the initial concept designer for the Alien, also initially the concept designer for Species, but we don't really talk about that. Did a bunch of...
Really? Oh, that explains some things.
The bitey tits and the all of that, that's very Geiger. Swiss?
No, he's not
German.
Swiss.
Just settled
He's
in
a
Swiss.
German artist.
Switzerland.
But he fell in love with the Switzerland, the Swiss city of Gruyere. Yes, the cheese, which is a walled fortress city.
That looks a little bit like Dr. Doom runs it.
Yes, exactly. And he and the city were like big fans of each other, and that's where his museum is based. So the H.R. Geiger Museum is based in Gruyere, Switzerland. We have friends who live an hour from Gruyere, Switzerland. And so when we went to visit them, just completely unrelatedly, it's also my favorite cheese in the world.
Gruyere, yeah.
It's my favorite cheese in the world, and it's the Geiger Museum. So we had to go. We're like, this is amazing. This is awesome.
We went up an Alp. It was great.
January in Switzerland. Gruyere is an Alpen Valley city, but it is still cold.
Sea
Very,
level.
very, very, very cold.
Gruyere. The Alp we went up.
Yes, exactly. When we went, part of the museum is a cafe. A cafe that he does. Now you're going to have to go get my phone if I'm going to be able. I will put this in the stream show notes. It's about sex, but make it artistically coherent. Yeah, there's a part of the museum that's behind curtains with warning signs and red lighting. That's all I'm going to say. It is
Cybernetic
decidedly
nuns.
21 plus section of the museum. But there's also a cafe that he designed. So it's giant arching bones. I have a fantastic selfie of me sitting in front of a wall of baby heads.
All of them screaming in subtly different ways.
It's a portion of the museum is not safe for work. The majority of it is Geiger. Make your own call about whether or not that's considered non-safe for work. The cafe is
Safe
open to
for
the public.
work, but not perhaps safe for your stomach.
Part of the cafe is like a bar section with these chairs that, if you joined us for the House of Ashes stream, you know, the chairs at the end that we spent a lot of time going, oh, those are going to move on us. They're kind of like that. And they move automatically. And so there is a beautiful video I have of Alasdair doing this in one of those chairs. It is full on evil crypt
Mr.
keeper.
Bond.
I didn't see you there. It's hilarious.
Hello, John. That kind of thing.
That kind of thing. When you go to the Geiger Cafe first thing in the morning in Switzerland, this is what they serve you for breakfast.
Meringue.
Now, we're in Switzerland, so you have espresso. We're in Switzerland, so they also serve you meringues. So, you know, those little tiny
ones. Little tiny
ones.
Yeah.
And then they also serve you absinthe.
This is not something you order as an extra. This is part of breakfast.
So for breakfast, they give you absinthe and meringue and espresso, and then send you into the museum. And it was an experience. And after that, I got to sit down and eat Swiss fondue, and that was glorious. Yes! Absinthe and espresso for breakfast! I don't know who thought that was the thing you were going to do.
It should also be pointed out
But when in Gruyere,
Swiss fondue is the food equivalent of Brazilian jiu-jitsu. It just keeps going until
it
you
is
tap out.
submission food. The Swiss, the historical Swiss diet is bread and cheese and potatoes.
So obviously I'm like,
Yes. But after 4 days of nothing but bread and cheese and potatoes,
I'm like,
we were literally like huffing a bag of baby carrots
Like
on the
inhaling
train
it.
back. It's like,
Inhaling
oh my
the
god,
stuff.
I need vegetables. It was
it was a lot.
It was a lot. It was fun.
It was a lovely
It was
trip.
lovely
went
trip.
with,
Had a
with
great
amazing
time.
friends and
Gonna
saw incredible things.
Skip the absinthe next time, though. Thanks.
Should we play a game?
Thanks. Yeah, very much. So yes, that's our Geiger story. Is that what we were telling?
Yes.
Okay, that was a very long tangent.
It's worth it though.
I'm tired. But it was very fun. That's like this a step to the side of Four Loko. I don't know what that is, but that sounds cool. Right. Let me check.
The Tennessee experience.
Let's see if I can make this work. Okay.
You will.
Oop, that's the wrong button.
Captain Goo.
That's a better button.
Captain Virtual Goo. Here we
Okay.
go. This is Virtual Archivist, which has been created entirely by Imperiosism, who is just a fantastic artist.
Fantastic. And I've never played this before.
Neither have I.
And I'm going to read it to you. Instructions. Created for Piles of Nonsense's TMA Halloween Bingo for the box New Medium. Team artifact storage, let's go. Plus, click on items on the side to increase or decrease John's hunger. Click on John to have him speak and move. Four Loko is a type of alcoholic energy drink, and it fuels poor choices and regrets. Because of course it does. Unique animations, phrases, and sounds end at -31 to 31 hunger. Okay, so there's a range of stuff.
Okay.
You good?
Let's do it.
You might want to put your headphones on to see if we can hear this.
Is there music?
I think so, yeah. Well, it
tape
says
player sounds.
Okay.
Ooh, sounds.
Let's see if I can make this a little
Fancy.
bit bigger for everybody.
Okay.
Cross your fingers. Ooh, excellent. That worked. All right. Here we go. No, I'm steering because I said so.
It's fair.
No one in front of the mouse. Okay, cool.
Okay, so what do we do? We move him around?
I haven't started the game yet. Hold your horses. Oh.
Hello, John. Is there cake? Oh. Hello, John.
Okay, I'm becoming hungered, so let's click on things.
Do you have a statement?
Oh, I like the little background noise.
Do you have a statement?
Pipes. I want brutal pipe murder.
Oh. Oh, God. Audio recording by Jonathan Sims. How about another statement?
Can I click on Elias? Yes. It says, hello, John.
Hello, John. Why don't you try some paperwork? That always cheers me up.
Oh, it just made me hungrier.
Fulfilling. If you don't have a statement, don't bother me. I'm very busy. By the way, happy birthday, Johnny.
Oh, that's right. It's Johnny's birthday. Happy birthday, Johnny.
I'm starving. How about another statement?
How about I grab this brutal pipe and beat you with it? Okay, let's have some...
Coffee or tea.
Well, no. Let's have a statement.
Yeah, let's... Testing. Audio recording by Jonathan Sims regarding...
I want to grab the pipe and beat
kill
Elias
him
with it. I'm not allowed. Oh, I'm very hungry. Let's have some tea.
Lovely tea. Look at his little satisfied face.
Oh, his cute little satisfied face. I hope there are stickers of these.
Very tasty. Maybe I can find statements outside.
Ooh, look at him!
Testing.
I want to beat you with the pipe. It's not allowed. Oh. Okay, we have to get very hungry again because I went all...
You went full bore. Oh.
I went full evil. See? John, where are you going?
Dawn. Maybe
Eat Elias.
I can find statements outside.
Oh, we'll have some more tea.
Delicious. Very tasty.
Has anyone made ceaseless watcher jokes yet? Love it. Okay, so a statement is good. It makes me less hungry.
Okay.
Look at evil Elias.
Oh, hello,
I love evil
John.
Elias.
Has anyone made ceaseless witch joke? They have now, Compost.
Grab the pipe
And kill him.
Oh.
Hello, John. Sorry for the deception.
Not yet. Maybe if we starve him enough.
Oh, he looks sad and worried. I mean, it's John. He always looks sad and worried.
No, that's Martin.
Neither of these is Martin. That's John.
I know. But no.
Martin does always look sad and worried. You are right.
That is right.
Very good. Like, you know what? Fuck you.
Ooh!
Oh, he's ascending. He's
very, very hungry now.
Tell me what you've seen.
Eat him. Eat him! Alright, we should eat now. Now that I've been all evil. Now that I'm hangry, I should have a Snickers.
Fulfilling.
Come on. Come on, John. Need another statement. Feel better.
You okay, little buddy? I see all. And a cup of tea. Aside from tea, where we're going, we won't need tea.
So now I'm going to try to get us to like negative hunger because I think the game...
It does seem to be a Tamagotchi game, yes, basically. Well, we have to keep John warm and happy by feeding him...
yes, see.
Yes, good stuff. By feeding him tea.
Maybe Martin will appear if we make John happy enough. Go away, Elias. Pipes make you happy, right? Okay, tea does not make me less hungry. Oh my gosh. Just eat, would you?
Fulfilling.
Come on, I'm trying to get him to negative 30. There we go, negative 30.
Do you have a statement?
Doesn't seem to have done anything.
I feel so full, so powerful.
So it just made him it just made him... I don't think Elias eats anything.
No, I think Elias just wanders around being a nuisance, which, is on brand.
T does give him his little happy, contented face, which is cute. This is so cute!
What does Elias eat? Orphan's tears. Very little in the whole of that show made me go, oh, you bastard. More than the, oh, is there cake?
I know, right? That was such a fuck you line. It was brilliant. I think that's the game. I think we feed him his tea.
And he looks all happy.
And he looks all
and then
happy.
His git of a boss
or
shows
that he
up.
becomes, incarnate evil. I don't think that I can make Elias do anything. Why didn't I try some paperwork? Why didn't I try to murder you with a pipe? But this is super cute. I really like it. It's very zen, too. I like the music. John, get down from there. Eat a statement.
John, come down. John, there's someone you can talk down to. John. Sorry, I'm channeling my inner Peter.
Oh, there's his little happy face. Very tasty. Oh. There we go. That's nice. That's such a nice, relaxing time to send us all off on. Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Do you have a statement?
How about another statement?
Now, more.
There's always cheers.
Mine.
You should know that from the piece we read a few weeks ago, that whole, very good. Come on now. Reminiscent of a young Keats. You know what? Fuck you. Exchange has made me laugh basically every second day.
Oh, this is really cute. It's very relaxing and cute.
We're trying to hit Elias with the pipe, but we can't seem to.
I know.
Are there instructions? Is there a walkthrough on how to murder Elias with the pipe? Presumably in a...
Can somebody please ask Imperio how we murder Elias in their camp?
Or indeed, if a brutal Elias murder is possible. I'm doubting it.
Brutal pipe murder DLC. Brutal pipe murder DLC.
Oh, hello, Jude. Ah!
Oh, we're so rude. That's so mean of us. Here, eat another statement, Chop. There you go. And then have some tea. Alright, go wander around. It's so cute. It's adorable. Oh, I like the music, too. Switch the hunger counter to a murder counter. I know, right? Wouldn't that be amazing?
Hungry. Murder.
Hungry. It's like hungry hippos. Yes, exactly. I think that's the whole game, everybody. Oh, his cute little happy face. I love it. Evil. This should be like a wallpaper. Just that right there.
Very good. I'm worried.
That's adorable. All right. I think that's everything. I like the music a lot, especially.
Me too.
It's very relaxing. I need the other button. There we go.
Okay.
That was very nice and relaxing. Thank you for sharing that with us, Imperio. And
thank you, Imperio.
We're voting for Brutal Pipe Murder.
For the DLC, obviously.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and that should be kind of a nice, relaxing note to end the stream on, hopefully for everybody. It's just now gone midnight, so honor is satisfied. Tell the lovely people where we will be coming soon.
Exciting developments across the next week or so, folks. Here's how this is going to break down. You will find us this Friday for our award-nominated pop culture newsletter, The Full Lid, which this week, at the moment, features a look at the first issue of Nubia, Queen of the Amazons by Stephanie Williams, Vita Ayala, and a really good artistic team. A very detailed breakdown on why unions are becoming a major thing in creative industries again. I did a journalism yesterday.
Thank you, Compost.
And also a review of House of Ashes.
House of Ashes.
And like 55 signal boosts. It was really...
Really?
I think topped out about 35 to 40.
Wow.
And another couple came in as I finished.
So there's going to be a whole lot of that going on.
It's a big issue, basically.
Which sounds good.
It's going to arrive on Friday at 5, as usual.
You know what else is on Friday?
That's our anniversary.
We remembered on time this time. It's our anniversary.
We have been together 11 years.
Yeah.
And on Friday. And more than one occasion in the past, we have literally been walking home from doing something, and one of us has gone, what date is it? 5th of November. Fuck.
I think it's our anniversary. Crap, we forgot again.
Happy anniversary. So we're hopefully going out for a meal.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yes.
And I have to listen to the 1812 overture very loud.
Yes, of course.
That's how that works.
And we are taking Sunday off.
No.
Are we not?
No, we're streaming on Sunday.
Streaming on Sunday. I fucked this right up. I'm just going to leave. I'm going to leave. Good night, everybody.
You want to go out and come back in again?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. We'll be streaming like normal on Sunday.
Sunday is fine.
10 a.m., which should at that point have realigned correctly with the US as well. We're going to play more Last Stop, which is really fun. That I'm yelling and we're enjoying the heck out of. But we are not streaming next Wednesday because I have to do a work thing at 11 p.m.
Because Marguerite's job sometimes involves talking to places which are a long way away.
Yes, exactly. So I have 11 p.m. conference calls on next Wednesday night. But Zalia is going to be streaming instead. Probably a PS5 game. In fact, I closed my notes. No, come back. Vamp, quick.
I'll vamp. So, the Ticking World is available now.
I swear to God, if you say The Celestial Navigation is my favorite episode.
I was being professional.
Okay,
The Ticking World is available now. We'll drop the Etsy link in the show notes.
I could do that right
now.
Woohoo.
Whilst we're firing up our other show notes.
My other notes, because Zalia told me some potential games that they might play. Zalia is thinking about doing some chill PS5 gaming along the lines of Unfinished Swan, Eastshade, or Maquette.
Ooh, Maquette. I really like the look of Maquette.
What is Maquette?
I'll pull up the trailer for you. It is a romance told through shifts of perspective. Where you come into a room and you move the perspective around and suddenly a dollhouse in the room is huge. That kind of thing.
Okay, I'm taking... Ooh, okay. Puzzle adventure video game developed by Graceful Decay. Takes place in a recursive world where every action on a table is recreated in the larger area outside. Oh, that sounds really nice.
Sounds intriguing, huh?
That sounds really sweet.
So yeah, Zalia will be in this slot next week.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, Zalia.
And then we'll be back the week after that.
Well, on Sunday.
On Sunday and on Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. And the week after that, which is the Do Math Fast. Today's the 3rd,
the third
17th.
week of November. Yes.
We have another guest.
Yes, we do.
We have possibly a very familiar guest to this chat. We finally wrangled one Mr. Mikey Scamp to come and join us for a week.
Michael Lenin Ilyevich Lebeau
really
walks amongst us in 2 weeks' time.
So in 2 weeks' time, we will have Mike join us for... I don't know what we're going to be talking about yet. I haven't really thought that far ahead, to be honest.
Probably video games, actually.
Probably video games and streaming related stuff.
Actually, I kind of want to talk to Mike about this thing he does where periodically he goes to Europe and talks to people about streaming, because that sounds really interesting.
It does sound like a kind of cool jig. We should also ask him about how he became kind of like an Instagram model, because that seems to be a thing he's doing now.
Mike, how do you do the pose? You know, the thing that... This looks like
we should make the two of you do like... Does Mike have a TikTok? We should teach Mike how to do TikTok live on the stream.
OMG.
We can totally do that.
Mike Smolder.
Yeah, Mike can teach you how to smolder, and you can teach Mike how to do a TikTok. There, kayaking. Yes, we need kayaking-related content. What the fuck am I going to do for kayaking-related content?
This is what Lego is for.
Ooh. Do we have Lego kayaks? We'll think about it. We'll come up with something. It's Mike. It's going to be epic pants for an hour and a half.
Yes.
It'll be fine. It'll be fun. Get your serotonin. It will be free in 2 weeks when Mike joins us on the stream. Exactly. So yeah, that's what's coming up for us.
Yes, indeed.
And I think that's everything. Thank you very much for joining us. Just one comment. I know people were asking for a link to the EA's Patreon, not Patreon, EON's Discord server. So, our Discord server is for our Patreon supporters only. And the reason for that is because that's how we can properly moderate it and make sure that we don't have uncontrolled situations. But if you support EA at as little as $1 a month, you'll get access to the Discord server. And if that presents a massive hardship to anybody, let our moderators know, and we'll have a discussion.
We'll do what we can.
But yeah, the reason we make it for supporters only is because we don't want it to be a general public server, because those are difficult to maintain a safe and conducive and well-moderated environment. And so this is that little bit of a speed bump that we put in place to make sure that we have the funds we need to make sure that is a protected space for people to participate. Because let's not talk about... Yeah, because we all are aware of anecdotal situations in recent memory where...
I love it when you talk legal.
I know, right? Where, that wasn't the case. And things can go wrong when that happens. So yes, there is an EA Patreon. We like to lower barriers between us and money because we are an entirely donation-supported business.
16 years and counting.
16 years and counting. We've been publishing 4 short fiction podcasts, and there's a 5th one that's trying to rear its head. T-shirts too. Oh gosh, we totally have to talk about the I forgot we have merch now. I need a merch button. Oh, Ducky, I'm going to have to make a merch button. Hold on. Let me rapidly Google things. I'm not very prepared this evening.
Jordan Shively, last week's excellent guest, runs Void Merch, which is basically the go-to t-shirt and apparel store for our particular...
For our industry.
Nerdicology.
Which is genre fiction, yep. Keep talking.
Jordan very kindly reached out to us a little while ago and said, why don't you have t-shirts? I should make you t-shirts. And he's made us t-shirts. And they're great.
Compo switch, shall we talk about Cat's Cast? So yes, you're right. Cat's Cast is the 5th EA show. To date, Cat's Cast has only managed to publish an episode every April 1st.
They have this weird IT situation where the other episodes have come out. It's just, those are the only ones people can ever find.
Right? I mean, the numbers keep going up every year, so that's what's going on. But, things happen. Maybe Cat's Cast, yeah. Exactly. Cat's Cast might be doing more.
Yeah.
In the future. And if people support us and buy our t-shirts and stuff, that makes that more likely. is what I'm saying.
The nonsense is enabled.
The nonsense is enabled.
No.
Cat's Cast is edited by Laura Perlman. Laura Perlman was a long-standing Escape Pod associate editor, and then she stepped away for a little bit because of other commitments.
And is basically our own person. She's our on-staff Loki variant.
And then she came back and she said, I'd like to be the jester in residence. I would like to do shenanigans and mischief. And we said, yes, we will enable this. And then Cat's Cast happened. So that's what Cat's Cast is. The secret 5th EA show.
Laura Perlman, eh?
Perlman, yes. Oh my gosh, we've had so many jokes. There's been Cat's Cast. There's been Poodle Pod. There's been everybody wants to get in on this. And there's a lot of love for cats in the science fiction, fantasy, and horror communities. Let me just say, this is an untapped field of potential, which Laura has her
tapped.
Paw on the pulse of, let's say.
I believe I did pitch Escape Dog at one point.
You wanted Escape Dog. We've had Pseudopoodle.
Pseudopoodle.
I think we ran an ad for Pseudopoodle at one point. And then every once in a while, like the lizard fans and the bird fans try to put something together. But it's very much a Cat's Cast and Dog Pod.
Because, Pseudopoodle would just be, I was waiting for human to throw a ball. Human pretended to throw a ball. When I looked, ball hadn't been thrown.
OMG!
OMG. Join us next week. More Good Boys.
Yes. With a stick.
We do a scary book for you.
We do a bork for you. Yes. OMG. We're going to go to bed now, folks.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on Friday for the full lid. We'll see you on Sunday for more London shenanigans and whatnot. No one is a criminal here, Kiwi. It's okay.
You're not a criminal. Don't worry about it. Have a great night, or time zone, or whatever for the day and the thing.
Hydrate, don't dehydrate.
Hydrate, don't dehydrate. Make sure that you have at least a lighter when you go into the deep, dark, creepy caverns. Be nice to people and hope they're nice to you, because if they're not nice enough, then things don't go well for you. Eric! And we'll talk to you later.
What was that?
Eric. The end of House of Ashes.
Oh. Douchebag! Frickin' Cobra Kai looking douchebag. Anyway.
That's not a very nice note to end on.
He's an unfortunate gentleman who has made difficult choices due to unfortunate things in his
You're
life.
trying to keep a straight face and it's just not working.
He's definitely not, Yeah, anyway. Hi.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you next time.